And welcome back, folks, to another edition of DEADPIT's Halloween YouTube series. We're going to be reviewing an absolute classic.
All new. It was in 1981.
And this is a sequel. It's one of the best sequels, in my opinion, on the market today. And we're going to be reviewing, I guess, the brand new Scream Factory edition of Halloween 2.
That's right. A lot of people were surprised when they heard about this. I know I was, because Universal just released the 30th anniversary edition last year on Blu-ray. But thankfully, and a lot of people are asking, like, should I really buy this edition? I already have the 30th anniversary edition. I have two words. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, there's apparently tons of other stuff on this edition, like in terms of commentaries and featurettes, and I hear that the transfers.
I think the transfer is an improvement over the last one.
Yeah. So, let's talk about Halloween 2 as it is the movie itself, which is to say, this is a direct continuation of the first film, meaning that it takes place right after the events of the first one, like literally minutes after the events of the first
film.
one.
I mean, the opening part of the sequel is pretty much a recreation of the stuff that happened in the first movie, and they intricately cut them back and forth, like the new footage with the old footage. Really well done, and you can definitely tell the difference. I guess that is one shortcoming, I guess, of seeing such high quality, HD transfers, is you can tell what footage was what a little easier in the movie. But the movie, yeah, it's a continuation of the night he came home, pretty much. I mean, they go to the hospital is primarily where the movie is set, but Michael also wreaks havoc throughout Haddonfield as well, the other parts of Haddonfield. And Dr. Loomis, of course, is here as well. Donald Pleasance does a great job in the movie. And the thing about that I always think of when I think of Halloween 2 as opposed to Halloween and what makes them different is it just felt like Halloween was a little more, Halloween 2 was a little more brutal, I think.
Well, not only that, but Halloween was a little bit more conceivable. Like, you could see maybe this guy going to a couple different houses and murdering a couple different babysitter kind of kids and stuff like that. But the idea of him now in this one, he becomes almost like a supernatural force where he breaks into a fucking hospital and basically murders the entire staff.
Yeah.
That's a little bit less believable than anything.
Well, and the thing too is, like, that's completely gone from this one that I noticed is the original Halloween. The way it's filmed, it's just more of like a atmospheric, cerebral type movie. And in Halloween 2, it's like just out in the open. I mean, you already know what Michael looks like. It's not a big surprise there. He's just, I think Michael in this one's more brutal. Is the best way to say it.
He is, yeah. Well, it's much more like Friday the 13th. That's what it boils down to. This movie turned into Friday the 13th. So Friday the 13th ripped off Halloween, but then Halloween turned around and ripped off Friday the 13th. I guess would be the way it went.
But if you want to get into the Blu-ray aspects of the thing, I mean, this thing is absolutely loaded with special features. I mean, commentaries. You got Horrors, Hallowed Grounds. Sean Clark did that. You got featurettes with Michael Felcher, who all his stuff. I mean, all kidding aside,
also
his stuff's great.
The TV version of the film too is on.
Yeah, it's a 2-disc version, and Shout Factory, Scream Factory, whatever you want to call them, they went all out with this. And you can even showcase too the case itself. Nathan Thomas Milner, a good buddy, did the artwork for this. But in addition to that, you also have the original artwork included on the Blu-ray itself too. It's like reversible artwork. So if I don't know why you wouldn't be a fan of this, but if you're not, you get the original, theatrical key art, I guess. And it's like, this is a must. If you're a fucking Halloween fan, we bought this shit. Okay, we didn't get this shit for free.
Right.
So if we're telling you to get it, you probably should get it.
Yeah, you should. And we both bought this.
It's a great movie too.
Yeah, the other thing about it is that it is, in my opinion, the best of all the sequels, just because it was so, I guess, close to the other one, like the original, and like so many people were involved in the original too, that it comes across like you could actually watch both films back to back, and it would be like one film. Right. And that's how good I think that the sequel is. That I think it stands I don't think it's better than necessarily. I think it stands like right next to Halloween, though. I really do. Like I think.
Yeah, and it's bizarre too because the filmmaker Rick Rosenthal, who's a really talented filmmaker too. He did another great movie called Bad Boys, which I don't know if you've seen. I watched it not too long ago. Around that time period, a really, really talented guy. But he would later go on to make fucking Halloween Resurrection. How in the fuck could that happen, Uncle Bill? Answer me that.
I don't know. He must have had a fucking aneurysm in between those two films.
Yeah, there's so many extra features and stuff on this though. Like it's crazy. So you got commentaries with the director, the actors, the nurses, all them people that nobody get. The nurses, look, you got these nurses charging $25, $30 for an autograph. That's a shame, folks.
What you're doing is shameful.
But the movie's great. You know, I think we both highly recommend the movie. One of the best Halloween sequels, maybe the best. So.
Yeah, I think that it is. So that's Halloween 2, and we're going to be doing something special here in a little while, though. We'll be cuddling.
Just coming up here shortly on October the 27th, midnight movie at the Strand Twin, John Carpenter's original Halloween.
Oh my God.
35mm. So check it out, and be sure to keep up with us over on the original Horror Talk Radio show, DEADPIT.
Like you're going to take a shit. .com.
I shit.
He shit on himself.
You smell it?
Oh, it's nasty. Go.
It smells like Long John Silver's.